My name is Elaine Wittenberg Boyce, and in 1964, I had the opportunity to be the first student to integrate Greenville County Schools in Greenville, South Carolina. There was a picture of me in the newspaper, and this particular person cut out the picture and put a rope around my neck and sent it to my father.
You see that and you're like, that had to have been someplace else, not here, my hometown where I went to school.
Right, and much longer ago than just 50 years, 1970. It doesn't seem right, does it?
Not at all, guys.
Right.
This is a One Voice, a Black history narrative, because it's time to celebrate those who paved the way for public school, because a lot of us don't realize what really happened back then. So we've got Jonathan Kilpatrick and Jeremiah Dew. They are putting on a fantastic show coming up. Thanks for being here.
We're so glad to be back, to see you guys again.
50 years ago, were you?
Well, no, I wasn't around, no.
I think so.
So this was about 15 years before me when the final integration piece went down in 1970, but Mrs. Boyce, who will be at the show next Monday, she was the first to integrate 6 years earlier in 64. Yeah.
Can you even imagine what that would be like? I mean, that first day, walking and all eyes on you. First of all, going to school in general is hard enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Sure.
And then to, have threats, death, just for going to school?
Right. It's such a big deal and such a different time, right? The same places and some of the same buildings, but, just a different time.
Can you imagine if social media and the bullying ease had been around 50 years ago?
Right. That would have been really rough. Back then, you actually had to mail something to someone to bully them, I guess. So just a different time. So
let's talk about the show and what it means to you, because you've been doing this for a while.
I have. So for about 10 years, I've been doing the One Voice Black History Narrative Show, and 180 years through several different character voices, as I call them. And this year we've got this new piece, to celebrate something that's so big on the exact day of integration. So we're going all the way back to Frederick Douglass and coming all the way forward to Mrs. Boyce and Barack Obama and everybody in between.
Now this is at the Children's Museum, 17th of February. Is it, what day is that? 7 days from now.
Monday, next Monday.
Next Monday.
President's Day, yes. So there's no school that day, and but there is a big event for school, and it's this one.
Well, and the kids can come since they're out of school.
It's open to all ages, and it's on Eventbrite.
Well, Jonathan, are you part of the thing? Is it?
I'm not in it. I'm helping coordinate. So it's my position at the museum is public programming. So I wrote this guy in to come
Jonathan has some good acting chops.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You can jump right back in. So you know talent.
Right.
You're good frog.
If I forget some lines, you just come in.
Right. Yeah. I'll have my script
or whatever. You got to do Maya Angelou, whoever.
Well, I love because it's a lot for you to remember.
Well,
it's a one-man show, so it's kind of all on you.
Yes, there's nobody to blame it on if things don't go well. But
I'll just stand in the corner.
But for a long time now, about 10 years, I've been able to do this at a lot of schools and churches and other civic events. So it's up there. It's pretty good.
Well,
you got it.
How many character voices do you do? Do you try to change your voice at all, or are you just reading dialogue?
No, it's all memorized.
It's all
memorized. It's in my head.
Well, how many people do you
represent? There are 5 characters that I do: James Weldon Johnson, Muhammad Ali, Barack Obama, Frederick Douglass, and Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay.
Did you learn anything different, like kind of learning about these people?
I did, very much. We live in a world of tweets and short sound bites, but when you long form let these folks talk, and we'll hear that from Mrs. Boyce, you get a different narrative when you hear things kind of in a long form. So.
We should take this opportunity and tell people that you are available with this to a church,
to
a school,
of course.
Sell it.
Appreciate it. Well, hey, I've heard it's a really good show. I'm always in the front of the room, so I don't know exactly, but people applaud at the end.
The price is probably good too.
Oh, the price is right. Let me tell you, best price for you out there. Yes.
I love it. Now, okay, so Miss Boyce Wittenberg, is that who the school is named after? The A.J.
Wittenberg is her father, and he is the one who originally filed the suit against the county, Greenville County Schools, in 1963. He was the president of the NAACP, longtime Greenvillian from the county and the city, and the school is now named after him in his honor.
Yeah.
How, full circle.
It's a beautiful thing, and Mrs.
cool.
Wittenberg actually is Monday morning. She's there at the school. She volunteers and participates with the teachers every morning on Mondays to continue the legacy.
Can you imagine? I mean, it's one of those that, like, at that age, kids maybe don't appreciate what they have. You know, like we would be.
And that's one of the purposes of this event, is to bring ages from just all different ages into the space, so that they can be educated and informed about the history of not just Greenville, but of the Black history.
The 60s were so tumultuous.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us just seem to think that was Vietnam, but it was integration.
Oh yeah,
a lot on
here.
home turf that was going
That
on.
was right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Think about, like, when you're at home and your parents used to always be like, you should ask your grandparents questions because one day you're going to want to know.
You really should.
Now we're figuring it out.
Learning
Yes.
from history is how we proceed.
Well, thank y'all so
Thanks.
much. You're going to crush it. You always do. Such
Thank
a
you.
professional.
Thank you for having us.
Again, that's February 17th, 7 to 9 at the Children's Museum of the Upstate. Do not miss that. It's
We
going to be
got your
great.
phone number up there, J-Dude.
Yeah.
We're going to call you.
All right.
2 a.m. in the morning.
Please do.
Yeah, he,
Okay.
he
Bring
likes
it.
text.
Yeah.
He's good.
Hey, let's play some bingo and benefit those with disabilities.
Okay.
Bingo's fun.
I'm good at bingo.
I used to call bingo.
I'm sure you did.